Hey, and welcome to Doomsday T on DC. And having to hate I haven't been able to um, do an actual episode. I've got, I think, it's episode 36. I've got on my computer, and I've done all the editing on it, and I'm ready to, um, I was letting it render and do all of its thing, and um, it gets about, I don't know, 4 minutes into it and freezes up. But the computer I've been doing my editing on is, old. Um, so I'm going to have to buy a new processor. I'm going to have to upgrade processor and update my video card in another computer that I have. Because I'm doing, but I've got a desktop I can upgrade, I think, and make it compatible. But that's why I haven't been doing any podcasting. My editing computer's been down, and I've been working every day, doubles, triples. And I'm usually dead right now. I usually ain't doing anything, but I'm covered up. So let's get into this because I'm going to try to cover a couple weeks worth of stuff. A long time. So we're going to start off with the Wonder Woman trailer, and loved everything about it. Seeing the role reversal. Trevor is somewhere that he's not familiar with this time, where Wonder Woman was not familiar with what was going on in World War II, the modern era, from her being on Theramascara. So that part looks, that's going to be obviously humor and fun and cool. All the speculation is Maxwell Lord brainwashing Wonder Woman. They made some trade. It's an illusion, of course, everybody keeps going back to, is it Martian Manhunter? I mean, I hope that would be the best, for sure. Um, she throws her tiara and knocks out a security camera in a mall scene. I guess that's what that was there. Uh, I was wondering about that, man. I'm glad she used her. Glad we got to see that. The music was cool, man. Gave it 80s feel. Um, Everything about it looks good. The only thing is no cheetah. We still haven't saw what cheetah looks like. Now there's some cup in Brazil or something. It shows a picture of um, uh, wig in like a cheetah jacket or something. Who knows? Who knows if that's correct or not? But anyway, that's pretty much the only thing missing. You can't tell the story. Maxwell Lord's probably playing, some minor, but looks great. So looking forward to that. Snyder, he keeps proving himself right over and over about the Snyder Cut, and people still question it and ask dumb questions and um, say dumb things about the Snyder Cut. Latest one being, oh, that was the assembly cut, and that's what's 3 hours 40 minutes because that's long. And Snyder come right back and said my assembly cut was like 5.5 hours. The 2:14 running time is my director's cut of the Justice League. He said it over and over, and he still had to release a picture of the cans, you know, the lot cans or whatever director cut, or could have been staged or whatever. But Snyder keeps proving over and over that it's real. It's time to get it released. And this week here, he released a picture of Cavill in the black Superman suit. We missed out on so much, and I know we've known for a long time he was going to kill Batman. The Batman was going to sacrifice his life in this trilogy or in this Justice League trilogy that Zack had, and honestly, that's so perfect. And I hate that we didn't get it. I love Zack. I love everything he's ever done. I love everything he's making and his storytelling. And of the Justice League very soon. So yes, once again, it's released the Snyder Cut, man. Everybody's behind it. I know Cavill, he's trying to play the politics, and it kind of pisses me off a little bit because I want to be behind Cavill. But this is the first time I'm a little sore. I really wanted him to come out and say, there's no reason not to say release the Snyder Cut. I know he wants to move on. I know that he thinks he was ripped out of at least two Superman films, and I agree with him. But there's no sense in not protecting and supporting your friends that got you where you were. Come on, Cavill. And Warner Brothers, it ain't like that. They do you a lot of favors. I know they might have, maybe made films, So hopefully something can be worked out. So let's quickly run down, and there's going to be news within news as what I'm getting ready to do here. Let's run down our DC movie slate, okay? February 7th of 2020, which we're 2 months away, less than 2 months away, is Birds of Prey. I saw a trailer that, it's like I keep seeing stuff about it. Also, I've heard that this is possibly all in Harley's head. All kind of a dream or whatever. I don't care. I hope it's entertaining. I hope it's good. And maybe if it's so different and crazy, maybe it's best it is a dream. I don't know. But we'll see. I'm really curious. Everything else I'm getting ready to read off on here, I think, I think they're hits, will be hits, and they're definitely movies we need. Um, I just hope this Birds of Prey knocks it out of the park. I mean, I got no reason not to want that. And like I said, I support Margot Robbie 100%. She's a great Harley Quinn. And okay, let's see where we go. Like I said, I'm not going to say anything bad about it. That'd be dumb. I've not seen it. And I like the costumes. I like what I see. I'm going to give it a shot because that's what I do. I love DC. Like I said, the older I get, move on. Like I said, Year of the Woman in 2020 and just a short 5 months after that, and that's the only thing that sucks. Yeah, you might be 4.5, 5 months, whatever, or 5 months right after Birds of Prey comes out. You've got Wonder Woman 84, which we just talked about. So, like I said, Year of the Woman for DC in 2020, but the only little weird drawback is we got a little bit of a wait, and then we're getting the freaking Harlequin sledgehammer in the back of the head, blindsided by it. So here we go. So just a little 20 days over a year. So a year and 20 days after Wonder Woman 84 starts the DC Gauntlet. Batman, June 25th, 2021. That's its release date. The Suicide Squad, 2 months after that, August 16th, no, August 6th, so a month and a half, whatever, after Batman, we get the Suicide. This is crazy, y'all. The movie lineup and how close and how everything is from here on out is mind blowing. Like I said, we got a year and 10, 20 day wait in Batman, but once we start, man, we're popping. All right, so like I said, Batman June 25th, Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad, August the 6th, 2021, and 2/3 of the filming is done on that. Gunn came out, I guess that might have been maybe a week and a half ago now, and he said that they're 2/3 through with filming on The Suicide Squad, and he's pleased, happy with it, and like I said, that's one of them I'm curious about. So after that, a few 4 months, 5 months, 4 months after the Suicide Squad, we get our Black Adam movie, we get our JSA, we get our Thanagarians, we get Stargirl. It was the Stargirl, by the way. I wasn't gonna cover it, but since I mentioned it, saw the Stargirl trailer for the TV show. Looks wonderful. Look too, but I digress. Let's stick with our movie. September 22nd, 2021. So 2021, August 6th is, or excuse me, June 25th, Batman, Suicide Squad, August 6th, Black Adam, December 2021. Okay, as we move into 2022, we've got April on we got April Fools, And this ain't that we get after Black Adam on December 22nd, 2021. The next movie is April 1st, 2022, and it's Shazam 2. So who knows if we're going to get a little universe mixing right there. I don't know. Like I said, man, I'm excited about Black Adam, and I'm excited about Shazam 2 being, just a few months after that movie. So this is going to be great. We'll see how this links or what. And then finally, after Shazam on April 1st, 2022, June 1st, 2022, I'm happy to announce is real. Ezra Miller and the Fantastic Beast, or whatever it is, the Harry Potter series that he's been doing should be over with. So June 1st, 2022, the Flash movie. And then, of course, rounding out 2022 is the Aquaman movie, Aquaman 2. And we know Orm, Black Manta, everybody's on the board. Um, so December 16th, 2022 is the new Aquaman movie. We still have New Gods in development, Supergirl, Batgirl, and they mentioned the Amazon development. And interestingly enough, and it makes sense, movie's been on the shelf for about a year. I mean, Wonder Woman 3 is being developed right now. I mean, they kind of, I don't want to say they screwed up, but, they definitely, uh, I don't know, they had enough time to make Cheetah look pretty daggone good, and we probably, I don't know, it's probably that girl in the jacket, which is fine. I'm not complaining. But that's going to pretty much wrap it up. I do want to say one thing is of the Batman Returns movie with Catwoman and the Penguin. And it's probably been 10 years ago now or something. I watched it and just fell in love with it and have loved it ever since. I love when that happens. Well, let me tell you something that happened this past week. I've been showing Titus the Nolan series, and it does get a little long and drawn out, some of them. Even Dark Knight Returns, any of those movies in a little while, and I just pulled Dark Knight Rises out, popped it in the car, and me and him had a little field day there Saturday, and we watched pretty much the whole thing. We'd already watched about the first 40 minutes of it where he was starting to become Batman. We had watched that, but like I said, we took a little trip. We watched the rest of it on that trip while we were riding, or he did, and and I did too, I guess, a little bit. I mean, I can hear it, I can see, I am driving. It was safe. Anyway, uh, fell in love, though, with that movie, and maybe because, I mean, I was having to listen to it more than see it, since I was driving, but man, the story solid on there. I love how Ra's al Ghul was linked and round everything out. And it was a good ending. And I want to say this before I wrap up this show. Whenever I said this out loud, the Titus at the end, I was like, think about what I'm getting ready to say. Not the movie, okay? But you have Robin. I mean, telling the truth. His name is Robin. And what's going on, we saw. You got Robin taking care of the Batcave. You got Batman and Catwoman and Alfred in Italy or France or wherever they were. I can't remember. Maybe I wouldn't listen too much. Anyway, you got Gordon working out the deal on the force or whatever. But, I know he wasn't Robin and stuff. I'm just saying, yeah, it's a little hokey. The 8 years he wasn't Batman. It's like, really that long? 8 years? How did y'all come up with that, amount of time? Uh, Excuse me, but for him to quit because of a leg injury for 8 years is a little odd. But okay, it works, the story. And they were trying to wrap things up. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I better wrap this up, right? But anyway, fell back in love with Dark Knight Rises. Titus loved it. Should be slowing down here soon. But regardless, I'm going to call my computer guy and do some pricing on a processor and a video card. Make sure that um, this computer I have here, it's a Dell. Everything should fit it or whatever. I should be able to mount it and plug it in or whatever. So maybe I can get all this done and get my editing, and should be able to do more. I want to do some animations anyway, so I need to upgrade my desktop as it is. So that's where I've been. I'm probably going to have to do these until I fix my computer to do it on my phone. I like to edit and stuff. It's one of my favorite things to do. But sorry I haven't been there. And thanks for watching. This is Doomsday T on DC.